Next, hey YouTubers, part 3. Okay, so food. I'm going to read from my sheet. We'll see what we go from it. So, you can grow your own food. You can buy food that's already been prepared for you, such as the MREs they use for the military. You can buy food kits. And basically what you want to do is you want to have a variety. You've got to have a way of growing food. If this is a short-term thing, then you're probably not going to be growing food. If it's a long-term thing, you're going to have to know how to replenish your stockpile that you happen to have. So you've got to learn how to grow some seeds in the ground, what's required of it, because most places won't just grow seeds. You're going to have to, how to nurture their soil and so forth. So actually, if you got going with that now, kind of figure out how to do it. There's the gutter grow system there from Larry's up in Minnesota. If you can't grow anything in your yard, that's the system to go with, because it's a great system and it works, and there's people everywhere doing it. If you have land that you put out an acre of food, then learn how to do it now. Start learning how to grow a few things. Oh, excuse me. Learn how to grow a few things so that if you really had to do it to survive off of, you do it. Heirloom seeds, you can harvest a lot of the seeds that come out of the plants and replant them, but the GMO seeds, they may not replant. They may and they may not, and you wouldn't want to be stuck with a bunch of dead seeds. So there's a lot of seed vault kits that you can get. You can stockpile seeds. You could trade them for a cup of coffee if you're desperate for a cup of coffee and you have seeds, or you can trade it for something else. There's chickens. Do you like eggs? Everybody seems to like eggs, but not everybody eats eggs. But most places you can have chickens. There are very few places that you can't. I mean, there's places that probably outlaw it because, they think that they can always go to the store. But even New York City, a lot of places you can have chickens up on the roofs. You just can't have the rooster. They just don't like that rooster getting lucky all day long. So, you could certainly do livestock. Some places, a lot of places you can't do it. You have to have certain permits and stuff. But there are options. So, stockpiling food is an option. Usually, really what we're focusing on is short-term survival. A month, a couple of weeks, chances are you're not going to be without for more than a month, unless something really, really bad happens. And then you're probably going to want to be someplace that's not local and not busy. If you're in a city and something really bad happens, you're going to be stuck in the city. I don't know what to tell you. You really need to have some place to go that's safe. Get a bunch of friends together, buy a piece of land, build some outhouses, which is another topic. I'm rambling, blah, 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 blah. But, you have to look at your situation. If things were to happen, the worst case scenario, or the most common scenario, is how long can you last? Maybe you just go check into a hotel that has power and has a generator, and you just live there for a week or 2 or 3, depending on how much resources you have available to yourself.